And welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. Last time we made it across the ocean to Scaraba, so this time we're heading towards a pyramid. There's a hint guy there to help us, but we are looking for a very specific pyramid, and I found it a lot easier than I thought I would. The giant crested buka. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is this a real animal? I don't know. If it is, I've never heard of it. It has really bad accuracy, apparently, which I'm all for. Yay! Flawless victory! Oh man, that always feels good when you manage to get to a battle when the enemy gets that many turns, and yet somehow they don't manage to hit you with any of those attacks. So we actually need this thingy. So we saw this before, but now the pattern actually is important. Let us see. Come on. Where's the pattern? Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Are you a thief or a warrior? One who has come to see my majesty. You must decide what you really are. Therefore, what will you do? Which was 4 and which was 5? I think this was 4. Warriors, enter now. Search for the Hawkeye. Okay, so now we can get through to the pyramid, except we have another photo. I feel like photos are something that would be polarizing in a modern game. If a modern game just took away control to do something like this, like in EarthBound is, you know, quirky and weird and etc, etc. So it's like all the weird quirky things that EarthBound does, people just kind of accept it for what it does. But I actually seriously wonder how people would feel about the same thing in another game. Like, would people be annoyed at the photos, or would they think it's so cute if this wasn't like an air quote retro game? Which feels weird to call a game from '94 retro. Nope. Back down we go. The enemies here hit super hard, so I am probably going to be avoiding encounters whenever I can, but the problem is I can't always do that. If I can get rid of as many enemies as I can, I'm all for that. I'm holding right, by the way, but it didn't matter because the enemy was right on the door. Cool. So we got a few Shattered Man. These guys look familiar, right? They're basically reskins of the enemies in the museum. Their weakness to ice still seems to be the case, so yay. Now, I don't recall how to get through this area. If there's any, like, trick to it, or what. I was trying to... Okay, here's the thing. You can't hold right. You can't cheese it that much. You actually basically get to a point where you get stuck. So, yeah, that was basically a situation I wasn't getting out of. Which kind of sucks, that you can't just go straight back through the door when you want to, at least, because I have done it before, unintentionally, but not when I choose to. So it's kind of unfortunate that way. Why is my memory so, like, garbage for this game? Because I love this game, but, like, why don't I remember any of how to get through here? Like, I'm legit mashing through this and also looking up a guide at the same time. And yeah, I'm struggling to remember any of this stuff. This is also probably why I've died a few times, because I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Also, RPGs aren't games I feel like I pay attention to as much as I should, because they get to the point where you just kind of feel comfortable mashing through everything, and that usually is what gets you killed in these types of games. Oh, the coffin wasn't an enemy? Cool. These guys have a really nasty attack though, but I don't remember what it was. That's what it was, getting sick. Uh-huh. I like how just as I was like, what is that attack? They used the attack, so I wasn't just losing my mind. And also they can do that, which sucks. He's crying and sneezing, which is just fantastic. Thank goodness. This area, though. Ta-da! There's a viper inside. What the frick is a viper? And somehow I don't feel like it's a good item. When using battle bites, the enemy disappears. I always put. Oh, that's actually not bad. I'm just picturing Ness chucking a snake at somebody, though, and it's kind of funny, actually. Yes, I have a weird sense of humor about things. The lethal asp hieroglyph. This guy doesn't look like he'd be that tough, but he's actually putting up a fair effort. For a hieroglyph snake, he's actually resisting damage pretty well. Weird. And again, what isn't weird in this game, you could ask? I'm legitimately trying to also remember where you get the Hawkeye. Nope. Okay, yep. We're fighting it. I was trying to get past it, but cool. I'm gonna try freeze, beta. Try to start small and work our way up. Okay, beta's fine. Cool. Yeah, I think we should be in like a central-ish room. Wow, the despawning coffin really ruins the immersion there, because you can see where you need to go, ultimately. Eesh, I don't remember how strong this is, so I'm using 2 PSI gammas, even though I feel like that's too much. Like, I feel like that's overkill, but I also don't want to take any chances on this. That is not overkill, because it has a ton of defense, apparently. I don't feel like fire should work on a golem. I don't know if that's a good assumption or a bad assumption. It's probably a bad assumption. This casket seems a little suspicious. What do we need to do to move the casket is actually what I'm wondering. Because that part, I do not remember. Yeah, I'm a little bit turned around by this guide. Because I'm trying to look at it and also play the game at the same time. But yes, this is also, I would consider, a difficulty spike because these enemies hit pretty dang hard compared to stuff that we've seen to this point. So yes, I would consider this a small spike, but I still think I had more trouble with Foresight on my first playthrough. I don't recall having any trouble with this. Though then again, on my first playthrough, I was safe-saving the crap out of this game, so that makes a difference too. And I fully admit that that was extremely cheap of me to do so, but I also didn't really care. Because some areas really are not good for beginners. I feel like we're at the point where there aren't a ton of difficulty spikes though. Speed capsule, who is slow? Probably Ness should get this. Paula has literally double the speed that Ness has. So I guess the fun part of these types of games is you can decide, do you just want to make them even faster or do you want to make everyone else catch up? It's ultimately your call. And something cool about RPGs, you can play it however the frick you want. So yes, we're just apparently going down, mainly. Oh, I was zoning out, and then Paula died. But, wait, Pooh has a revive. I did not actually notice that until now. Oh, that sucked. What was that? Healing Gamma? Yay! Revived, and Jeff catches a cold, and attacks himself. Good job. This is why I need to pay attention, because like I'm trying to legitimately look up what I'm supposed to do next at each point, but then I'm like, wait, why am I dying? Why am I dying so much? So beta, I think I'm good to go, so I'm just gonna keep going. These snakes though are really annoying. Do that, and he should go down easily. I hope. Good. I guess this is good because we're leveling up a lot, even though we're also taking a ton of damage at the same time. But where are we ultimately going? That's what I'm trying to remember. Well, this looks like an inevitable encounter. They're treating this like a mini-boss, which is enough to make me a little bit paranoid. But I don't think this should be a problem. I'm dangerously low on PP as well, which means I'm probably just gonna play it safe. Hope that immobilizes him. It does, so that works. What is mirror? You know what? It's weird. I've been playing this game for a while now, but like, what is mirror and what does it do? I mean, I could look it up, but just want to find out. Oh, you can turn into certain enemies. Cool. That could come in handy. Now, there are a few other passageways, but I'm not sure if this is like the end of the dungeon, effectively. Just gonna use an alpha just to conserve a little bit. Or not, because it was needed. And 41, so making good progress here. What is through here? Death, okay. Sounds like something above is moving. I wonder what that could be. Shoot, there's a good item in here, but also death, so I don't know what to do. I'm trying to intentionally do this thing, because like, we just fought a boss there, so the chances of an enemy spawning right here is actually incredibly low, so I'm just using that to my advantage to try to go back into this room, and that was just really piss poor luck right there. That was just extremely terrible luck. If I don't get away, I'm dead this turn, probably. Yeah, I'm kinda screwed this turn. I did. Cool. Paulo barely lived, but I'm gonna run over here, grab this. Rain Pendant. So that means I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use items just to clear up space, pretty much. 7 HP. Wow, that was not as much as I was hoping. Croissant then. Still barely nothing. Cool. What else do I have? Croissant. 6 HP. This is so slow. I mean, I could use some of these, but like these are actually good items, so I feel a little bit hesitant. Okay, that's not what I expected. I thought it'd be a lot lower than that for something called rice. Why is none of this stuff healing Pooh that much? Because I'm pretty sure all this stuff heals other people a lot more. Oh, I'm just gonna hightail it out of this room. Or not. Cool. I am actually kind of hurting here. Running out of resources to work with, so that's always a little bit scary. But again, the way EarthBound works is if you actually die, your penalty for death is just you go back to your previous save point, which is actually super chill. So in actuality, if we die, all we mostly would lose is money, which I should have put everything away now that I think about it, but I didn't think about it. You lose about $2,000, but I mean, it's better than losing all your progress, like in most RPGs. I think we should be okay. We should be able to like tank our way through this, but it's gonna be kind of cutting it closer than I would like. Because this area is not a pushover, but it's... Wait, is there really that much more to this place? Jeez. It's a bag of Dragonite, but I don't know if I feel inclined to get it at this precise moment. And this is my problem in this game and all RPGs. There are a lot of good items, but I never feel like using them because it just feels like a waste. And that was also really bad RNG there. Being, you know, spawning and right on top of an asp like that. Abusing invincibility frames to get out of the room and not fight anything else. Like this I can deal with, just one of these guys. More than that, it gets a little bit scary. Let us use an alpha just to try to paralyze it, but also not use up a ton of resources. That did a ton of damage, actually, for just being the alpha level. And there, done. But again, these fights do go pretty fast, actually, in EarthBound in general, which is always nice. Oh, this is a rock and a hard place. Good thing the snake didn't respawn in that room. Cool. Goody. The back Dragonite's through the upper left passage. I am not gonna risk it. There's something on the platform. Do you want to get it? That's got the Hawkeye. Now, I'm actually gonna give it to Pooh. This doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna give it to him. Actually, what does Pooh have on him? A lot of broken equipment. Probably should give that to Jeff so he can fix it. Okay, my memory is blanking hardcore for some reason. I was trying to like remember what I was trying to do, and then I was like, wait a second, what am I doing here? I'm gonna try to bait him kind of up and around, but that's really hard to do. Mad dash for the door. Made it. How long is this passageway? Holy frick, that's a long passageway. Jeez. Nope. Now, I don't know if you can despawn these guys, actually. Because they're technically, like, part of the background until you actually get near them. So it's like, can you actually despawn these? How would you know if you actually can? Maybe. Maybe. I had an idea. Like, maybe when you get close, sometimes they won't start moving. But I'm really starting to wonder if we can actually avoid these guys. If we have to fight them, it's not that big of a deal. Good thing, we just are fighting one of them. I'm okay with that. Now what does mirror do? It's probably like a blue mage kind of a thing, where you take on someone else's attack kind of a thing for like one turn or something. A la Final Fantasy, but I don't know. I never use that attack for some reason. If it was like a mirror attack like in Final Fantasy where you can just copy someone else's move, that would also be totally fine. Good. This is perfect. Except that's an enemy shoot. But he's trapped on the other side of that gap. So, we're actually in the clear. Ta-da! There's a diamond band inside. Ness took it? Hey, I don't want to give that to Ness. I want to give it to someone else. Who has the lowest defense? Paula definitely has the lowest defense, so we're giving it to her. But her inventory is full. So, Rain Pen... Actually, Rain Pen, I think, is a good item. Why do we still have a silver bracelet? Actually. Drop that. Clear up a spot. And sort inventory some more. Now, actually, I should look up what these do. So, goods, rain pendant. Must be equipped, blah blah blah. Protects you from freeze, that's good. What does diamond do? Must be equipped, blah blah blah. Just increases defense, but that's cool. That's not bad. But yeah, there's a bag of dragonite I missed, but I don't really care to go back and get it at the moment. I kind of just am concerned about my survival. You know, one thing I could do is start praying and hope I get psychic points back, but I don't really feel like that's a good strategy. Okay, that hit a lot harder than I thought, considering I just equipped a bunch of defense items. 187, 171. What should I do? Let us try this. We're almost out of this place, by the way. We're almost to the end, thankfully. That's gonna be overkill, but oh well. In the clear. 42. So yeah, we have gained like 4 or 5 levels in here. It feels like. I'm gonna use a life up really quickly, and I'm holding right so we can immediately run out of this place. I feel like this area sucks, and I don't remember why specifically, other than it just being a long hallway with enemies. It did, yay. Gonna try to get around this. I pushed down right instead of up left, so I did the opposite of what I was trying to do. So that was bad. Run! If this doesn't work, I'm kind of in trouble. I'm actually in a lot of trouble. So I'm just gonna try running. Yay, we made it somehow. How much do I have? 20, so this will barely be enough to revive her, but we should be fine. This is the last stretch right here. Thank goodness. And just one little snake, I can deal with that. I'm totally okay with just fighting one snake at this point, compared to everything else. Piece of cake. Yeah, I almost want to go back and see where everyone started before the pyramid, just to see how many levels everyone gained. Hey, we're outside the pyramid. Well done, you have made it. We finally meet, Prince Pooh. The stars were told that I would meet you here, so now it's time to show you the way of the star storm. For a while you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while, do you understand? It is important that I study and learn the star storm. It will be most helpful to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me, I will see you again. It depends on Pooh's efforts. That will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful and wait until the time comes. And now we're down to party member again. Welp. But we got healed up at least, so that's nice. They don't leave you just out in the desert. They don't leave you hanging. So I'm legitimately struggling to remember where we go from here. It looks like we go up here. Cool. I'm not sure if it was a dungeon man, but there's a strange looking tower to the northwest. This key I picked up a little while ago shall maybe open the tower. You may have it. I do not need it. Let's got the key to the tower. Sorry to bother you, big bro. This is Scaraba Express. I had a phone call from a friend of yours recently. He asked me to hold on to the Hawkeye for you. Do you know anything about this? Well, since you know about the item, I'll hold on to it for you. If you need it, I'll deliver it to you anytime you want. Oh yeah, big bro. I'm glad I could help out you and your friends. So yes, basically, it's just a way to get rid of the Hawkeye out of your inventory and store it anyway. Just for the duration of the next couple areas. We need it pretty soon, but it just saves a little bit of time. Ain't that the pits? That's just a funny way to put it. Like, this guy's just waiting out in the desert. It's like, shoot, you're not actually gonna buy anything, then why am I here? Ooh, multi-bottle rockets. Those are really good. I think it works like 5 bottle rockets, so it's a really good item. I think I might put it off for now though. Might pick up one of these. I think this is the heal. So yeah, we're good. And they got stuck behind the camel, which worked out nicely. So we need to go northwest. Except we're getting into a battle, cool. I don't know if these enemies self-destruct. So I'm running. A lot of enemies self-destruct. So I try to avoid those ones. I feel like my input is crashing to a halt. Like, I legitimately feel my input lagging really badly. So, fun. So she's basically been art sealed. Yes, I'm using Tails analogies. Because that's a game I played a lot of recently, as some may know. Oh well, that's pisser. By the way, I don't know where you reset if you die. Actually, in this area. Like, what actually happens if you die here? Okay, that was really unfortunate. I think I bought this, huh? Oh. It must be a different type of herb, I guess. Oops. Sure, we have plenty of these at this point, so I'm gonna use this just to revive her. Why are there so many enemies here? It's ridiculous. The lag, though, is just really bad. I'm trying to get to the next dungeon, but I'm probably gonna die in the process. I think I might actually be under-leveled a little bit, because I've been avoiding a lot of fights. But I actually don't really care, because, quite frankly, I don't really mind being under-leveled because of how easy it is to avoid enemies most of the time, except in this one instance, where I'm, like, having a ridiculously hard time, 1, avoiding encounters, and 2, getting out of encounters if I am in an encounter. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. 1 HP, cool. I will take it. I'm totally taking it. Hey, we actually made it to the next dungeon. So yes, we will be taking this on next time. So thank you for watching. I hope you join me next time for more EarthBound.